back there.
You're wearing that. That's cool. It's funny. I didn't know that was going to happen. It's funny.
No, we knew when we saw this kind of earlier in the programming season, and we're ranged, and I'm the oldest, and we're different genders and different ages, and every single one of us was just found this to be the most satisfying experience, you know.
4 quadrants, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna stop talking. I've been drinking the whole movie. I was nervous that you guys were gonna hate it. It seemed like you liked it fine. I'm excited, but I'm gonna stop talking. Let these guys talk.
Well, so you consider this a collaborative?
I didn't want to talk, Jenna. I'm too drunk. I said it. I'll do it. I'll answer one question. I'm only gonna get myself into trouble. Let's do it.
Talk about the collaborative nature of the project.
The collaborative nature of the project. Okay.
What's a collaborative?
Yo, so it was so collaborative. No. Fucking Austin, man, you guys fucked me up. All right. So, no, it was seriously collaborative. I'm not on Molly, I'm just drunk, I promise. If anyone has Molly, I'll take it right now. No, it was incredibly collaborative. Guys, let's pivot, let's get serious. It was incredibly collaborative. I mean, anytime you work with these guys, it's incredibly collaborative. We all volunteer ideas, everyone brings something to the table, and that's like something about the process that Seth created that I jumped into on 50/50. And then when we brought Charlize into it, I mean, we incorporated stuff that we just talked about from reading through the script. I mean, every single actor here has talked through a scene, volunteered their own jokes. Some of the best jokes in the movie are jokes that were not on the page. So it's incredibly collaborative.
Well, that was definitely the question, because it's so hilariously funny, but grounded at the same time. It makes us feel so much, and it's kind of like you start with the topicality of it, you know, in terms of like it's just so modern and so particular now. So getting that balance right is, you know, I assume the hard part.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, like the part that really carried me through it was like the emotional through line. The topicality of it kind of was something that we paid a lot of attention to, but we knew that as long as the emotion was carrying us through, and like for me, the emotion of, you know, seeing the world through Charlize's character's eyes and knowing that there was something missing in her life and knowing that she's doing great but could be doing better, and seeing the world through Seth's character's eyes and knowing that he was, you know, very idealistic but needed to kind of chill out a little bit, maybe. That is what carried me through. And once you have that, it's not that big a deal. You just add a joke like every 3 lines, and then it's fine. Preferably a dick joke, like a dick joke.
Well, actually, Charlize, you've got a mic, so we'll start with you in terms of, you know.
I don't know why I have a mic, because I'm drunk too.
We were all nervous. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Yo, respect. Who is that?
Well, how, you know, in terms of, because you work so much all the time, in terms of how selective you are and how different this was than, I don't know, like last 2 years, something else recently, you know.
Yeah, I usually die in my movies, or kill people in my movies, or get assaulted, or I don't know. This is not my wheelhouse, but I've been like a sincere, down to the core of my body fan of Seth Rogen's. I have watched everything that he's touched, and never in a million years did I ever think I would be in a movie with him, so I am #blessed tonight. And, you know, for me, I'm always looking to do different things, and, you know, because I get bored, and I don't want to do the same shit every time, and this was challenging for me, because it's not my wheelhouse, and I had a horrible fear that I would be in a Seth Rogen movie and be the girl who just stands there. And Jonathan and Evan and everybody involved in this, and Seth gave me their word that they would help me create a character that meant something, and they fucking kept their word, and tonight I am really, really happy.
Nothing there. Well, okay, I'll ask you then, Seth, what was it like being in a film of Boys to Men?
It was, first of all, working with Charlize was amazing. She can't sing that good, I'll be honest. And she's responsible for 0 of my bar mitzvah hookups, whereas Boys to Men responsible for also 0 of my bar mitzvah hookups. Actually, speaking of Boys to Men, we thought, what better way to celebrate this evening than with a very special treat? So here to perform for all of you, I'm amazed to be saying this myself, please give it up for Boys to